Hello, this is BJ from Hearns Hobbies and welcome again. If you like any of our videos, please make sure you place a like down below and subscribe if you like. But today, for the moment, I'm going to be showing you this particular kit. This is the ICM, what are they? Car mechanics in 1/24 scale. And quite interesting poses and also, I guess, the subject and the era as well. So these are set in, what was it, early 1900s and 3 female mechanics working on I think that's a Type T, but this particular kit only comes with the 3 figures that you see in the picture there. Okay, so let's have a closer look at the box art. All right, where am I going? Right over here. Okay, so as you can see here, got a really good depiction here on the box art, because this is going to help you with your assembly as well. So you can work out exactly how they're placed around a vehicle and how you can use them on, I guess, a different sort of layout as well. So you have one girl here, she's leaning against the fender, another looking down the engine bay, and another working on the other side. Okay, so let's have a quick look inside and see what you get. All right, so I'll take this off. Very well boxed. These are very typical of Ukrainian type kits. They have this double boxing involved, keeps them safe during transit. And then we have a single sheet of sprue, which has got the 3 figures included. Okay, there's also a little manual there as well, and we'll go through that at the end as I usually do. All right, let's have a closer look at the parts. As you can imagine, I mean, figures, there's not going to be that much involved in number of sprue. Everything is here. But you can tell by the number of parts they've actually split the figure up into that they've really considered the engineering to get the maximum detail out of this. So we have, actually I'm not too sure which one's which. I mean, you've got the torso split in half. So you've got halves there, and then the legs themselves actually solid, which is pretty standard. Got some hollow parts here, and then you have the heads, and the hair is separate, and that's important because it allows all the hair, all the detail, all the way to the top of the head to be accurately reproduced in the mold. We've got the arms separately here with some tools. You've got a spanner over here as well. I think what I might do is we'll try and zoom in a little bit and see the closer details. Let me see how far I can go. I think that's probably about as far as I can go at the moment. All right, so let's concentrate on the torsos. You see, they look similar, but there's slight differences in the positioning because of the 3 different poses, of course. And then you have the backs of the torsos here as well. So that's basically where I'll start with, but I guess the important part here is seeing the sculpting, how the fabric fits over the figure. It looks very natural. Nothing like bland figures. So 24 scale, they are quite big, so you can see that compared to my finger there. 24 scale equates to around about 75 mil. So that's roughly 75 mil high. You'll see that all these figures have got high heel boots. I don't know how appropriate that is, but that's how they've sculpted these. So it's quite interesting, and I think also, even though they have a date, so what's the actual date they put on this? 1910s. Okay, so that's what they reckon they'll suit. I think any of these figures with the attire they're wearing, those overalls, you can use those on any car. You can even use them on a modern supercar. They'll be absolutely fine. Now I'll usually be focusing on the faces. I don't have my super zoom here at the moment, but what I'll do is I'll try and get them to a point where you can see. So you can just see the shadows there. I mean, the sculpting is very good. There's one face, and then the others are around this side. There's another one. They've all got very serious faces, and I guess so they should. I mean, they're working on a car and they want to make sure that they're doing a good job about it. Okay, and then you've got the hair pieces there. Hands, arms are separate. Over here you got the hair again. So they're all got short hair. Great thing about this is because it's a full head, it's fully rounded. If you wanted to resculpt the hair, you could quite easily do that as well. Okay, so there you go. All right, so from there, let's look at the manual. The manual's going to be pretty basic because, as you can imagine, there's not much to it. So let's zoom out again. Okay, so there's a manual on an A4 sheet. We've got the legend of the parts with the numbers, so you know exactly which part belongs to which figure. Again, these are sort of molded in or designed as a multi-pose layout. So you know how they're cut in there their torsos and legs. If you want to swap legs over and mix them around, you quite easily do that. Over here we have a painting chart. Got Revell numbers and Tamiya numbers, and you have the descriptions there as well. But of course, something like this, you can paint them any color you want. And then there we go with the assembly instructions. So very simple. Got the part numbers here, just so you know exactly which ones are for this particular pose. So pose 1, 2, and 3. And then you can also reference the box art as well to work out what you're doing. So that's it. So this is my open box review of the ICM American Mechanics 1910s. So interesting. So that must be for the Ford Model T, but you could adapt those to work on any car, and they're a great addition to any diorama, especially non-military. So thank you for watching.